My friends, let's sit down for a while. Now imagine we're just on this couch. No rush, no pressure. Maybe there's a cup of tea or coffee between us. Maybe soft music is playing in the background and the world outside feels a little quieter tonight. Well, because for many, it's Valentine's. And you know what? Instead of flowers and chocolate, instead of glossy cards and the red balloons, I want us to have a real conversation. You know, one of those conversations that stays with you long after the roses fade and long after the chocolates are all gone. Because love, it's so much more than the way it's marketed to us. It's more than a flutter in your chest. It's more than fireworks and butterflies. Love, I believe, at its truest, is more than just a feeling. It's responsibility, it's availability, and it's a choice you make every single day. Choice is not only for yourself, but for the ones you claim to love. And if you only want love for what you can take, if you only want it when it feels good, if you only want it when it's convenient or when it serves your need, then my friend, it may be better for you to be alone. And that's okay if you want to be alone. Because real love doesn't thrive in selfishness. No. Real love breathes when both hearts are giving, when both souls are serving, when both people are saying to each other, I am here for you, not just for myself, not just for me, and I plan to love you beyond feelings. Feelings are beautiful, yes. They're the sparks that draws, two people together. Feelings are the warmth that make your stomach dance when you see their name pop up on your phone. Feelings are the glow that makes your heart beat just a little faster when they walk into the room. And feelings are a part of love, and we should not dismiss them. I mean, after all, they make life exciting and sweet. But feelings alone cannot carry love. Because as beautiful as feelings are, they rise and they fall. They change with moods. They fluctuate when under stress. They flip-flop and they change with circumstances. Sometimes they fade for a while and return later. Sometimes even stronger than before. So if we build love only on feelings, then love will always be shaky. It will always be fragile and always uncertain. I mean, think about it. If you only love someone when you feel like it, what happens on the days you don't feel like it? What happens when life is heavy? When work drains you? When stress overwhelms you? What happens when your body is tired? When your emotions feel dull? What happens? Does love vanish? Does commitment disappear? No, not when it comes to true love. Because true love is more solid than that. True love is responsibility. True love is more than fleeting feelings or grand gestures. It is a steady, selfless commitment to see and honor another soul for who they truly are. True love is patient. True love is kind. True love is resilient. True love also shows understanding over judgment and gives more than it takes. And true love also grows deeper with time, not because it is perfect, but because it is willing to forgive, because it is willing to nurture and to stand firm through every season. True love is also both gentle and strong. It is a bond that brings peace, joy, and a quiet certainty that you are cherished and that you are never alone. Now, when I say love is also a responsibility, please don't let the word responsibility frighten you, because it doesn't mean burden. It doesn't mean a chain. It doesn't mean you lose yourself. In fact, responsibility in love is actually one of the most beautiful gifts you can give another person. Think of it like this. Responsibility in love means I can count on you and you can count on me. It means I know you won't run away when life gets tough. It means I can lean on you and you can lean on me. It's the steady hands that holds you up when your world feels like it's falling apart. It's the presence that says, I choose you. Even today, even when it's not easy, even when the butterflies are quiet. Responsibility also makes love feel safe, and safety is what allows love to grow. And without it, love stays shallow. But with it, love becomes deep, love becomes rich, and love becomes lasting. Now let's talk a little about availability. You know, the other side of love. And let me be clear. Being available is not just about being in the same room with someone, but it's about presence, where you connect with another person emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and yes, physically. Because sometimes in the midst of this technological era, a lot of people say, I'm here, but they're not really here. And that's because they're either on their phone, or they're distracted, or they're locked inside their own worries. Or maybe they're simply too busy serving their own needs. But you see, availability is about making room, not just in your schedule, but in your soul for another person. When you love someone, you carve out space for them. You listen, not just to their words, but trust me, you listen also to their silence. Because silence, it speaks volume. It means you pay attention not just to what they ask for, but to what they long for. You open your heart to them and you let them know you matter and I see you. And no, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present. But here's the truth that we don't always want to hear. That there's a danger in that selfish kind of love. In fact, selfish love is not love at all. It's need, it's hunger, it's desire disguised as devotion. And if you go into love only thinking about what can I get out of this, you will always be disappointed. Because love is not designed to be consumed. Love is designed to be shared. If both people only take, there will be nothing left to give. But if both people give, then love multiplies. And let me tell you, selfishness is one of the fastest ways to kill a relationship. Because when one person feels unseen, uncared for, or unloved, you know what? They start to wither, just like a flower. And no matter how many grand gestures or gifts you pour out later, if love is not consistent, if it's not mutual, it will feel empty. And if you want to be selfish in love, then perhaps it's better for you to be alone. And there's absolutely no shame in being single. In fact, being single is often the best time to grow. It's the best time to heal and to learn yourself deeply. But if you are going to step into the arena of love, then you need to be willing to step into selflessness. Because love is not about me. Love is about we. So now let's talk about one of the most practical and powerful truths in relationships. Love language. Yes. So if you don't know, well, now you know that love has its own language. Yes, it does. And most of you probably know exactly what they are. You know, words of affirmation, yes, quality time, gifts, acts of service, and also physical touch. But beyond the categories, what it really means is this. It means that every heart speaks differently. And if you want to love someone well, then you need to learn the way their heart hears, interprets, and receives love. It's not enough to say, well, this is how I show love. No, my friend, that is not enough. The question is, do they feel love when you show them love? And if their love language is quality time, but you are always too busy, then I can assure you that no amount of gifts will make them feel valued. No amount of gifts will ever make them feel truly loved. And if their love language is words of affirmation, but you're silent or you're critical all the time, then no amount of hugs or kisses will fully heal their heart. And if their love language is acts of service, but you never lift a hand to help them, then they will feel unseen no matter how often you say I love you. So learning someone else's love language is not about changing who you are, but it's about expanding your love to reach them where they are. It's about saying, hey, I value you enough to speak in the language your heart understands. And that, my friend, is responsibility in action. That is availability in motion. And also, sometimes people say relationships are 50-50. But honestly, love was never meant to be a strict 50-50 split, because life doesn't always leave us with an even balance to give. Some days work may take 40, the kids may take 30, and the bills may take the rest, leaving one person in the relationship with only a little left over. But that's where true love shows up, not in keeping score, but in meeting each other where we are. Because if one of us only has 40, then love asks, what do you need from me right now? How can I help you? And when the answer comes, it's about leaning in. It's about filling the gaps and reminding each other that together we can always make it to 100. And that's how love thrives. Through care, through understanding, and the willingness to carry one another when life gets heavy. So know that real love is not about keeping score. Life is not a business transaction. It's not a balance sheet where you calculate who gave more and who owes more. But instead, real love is about keeping it 100. Yes, both people keeping it 100. It's where both people are giving their all, because not every day will look equal. Some days you will give more because your partner is weak. Some days they will give more because you are the one who needs it. And that's okay. That's what partnership is. That's what love is supposed to be. And now when both people are committed to giving without counting or without measuring, love becomes a well that never runs dry. Just think of love like the seasons. There will be spring, where everything feels new and exciting, where everything blooms effortlessly. Then there will be summer, full of warmth and joy, when the days feel long and bright. There will be autumn, when some things change, when you shed what no longer serves you, when love matures. And yes, there will be winter. Quiet, cold, times of solitude, times of stillness, times when it feels like nothing is growing. But here's the beauty. Seasons change. Oh yes, winter does not mean death. It means rest. It means renewal and preparation for spring to come again. And love that survives winter, it always comes back even stronger in the spring. So when love feels quiet, don't panic. Don't assume it's gone. Instead, lean on responsibility. Lean on availability. Keep showing up. Keep speaking their love language. Keep giving even when the feelings are faint. Because if you nurture love through its winters, you will taste its spring in ways you never imagined. Now, let me say this clearly. This message is not just for couples holding hands tonight. It's for the young, the old, the single, the married, the divorced, and the widowed. Because love is not reserved for romance alone. So if you are single, this is your time to practice responsibility and availability with yourself. It's your time to learn your own love language so you can share them with another person. It's your time to honor your needs and set healthy boundaries, to grow into someone who can love unselfishly when the right times comes. If you're married, this is your reminder to never stop learning your partner and to never stop showing up, to never stop giving love in the way they need it, not just the way you prefer. And if you are divorced or widowed, know this: love is never wasted. Every act of giving, every act of selflessness, every moment of showing up, it all matters. And just because one story ended does not mean your capacity to love is gone. It's still there. It's still in you, and it will always be. And for every age, for every stage, love asks us this question: will you be responsible with the hearts you hold? When they come again, will you treat them right? Will you love them right? Will you be available for the people you say you love? Will you choose to give and not just take? So tonight, as we sit here together, I hope you feel this truth deeply. Love is more than feelings. Love is responsibility. Love is availability. Love is learning each other's love language and choosing to speak it. Love is giving when it's not easy. Love is showing up even when you don't feel like it. Love is choosing we over me. And love, my friend, is worth it. Because there is no greater joy, no peace, no fulfillment greater than knowing you loved well, not perfectly, but faithfully. And so, as you leave this conversation and you step back into your life, carry this question with you. When someone looks back on how you love them, will they say you gave only when it felt good? Or will they say you love them in the language of their heart? With presence, with responsibility, and with selfless devotion. Please share your thoughts. And until next time, love each other well. Bye for now.